We don't think about it much when we're younger. Blood flow, circulation, oxygen delivery. It all just works. But after 60, things change. Maybe your hands and feet are cold. Maybe your energy crashes in the afternoon. Maybe your intimacy isn't what it used to be. But here's the thing, these are not just random signs of aging. They're symptoms of poor circulation. And if left unchecked, it doesn't just affect your energy and sex life. It affects your heart, your brain, your longevity. So today, I want to share something powerful. Not a supplement, not a prescription, just one simple food that's been shown to dramatically improve circulation, naturally. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this #1 food needs to be part of your daily life, especially if you're over 60. As we age, the lining of our blood vessels, called the endothelium, starts to weaken. Arteries become less flexible. The body produces less nitric oxide, a molecule that relaxes blood vessels and improves flow. This means less oxygen and nutrients get to your muscles, brain, and yes, your intimate organs. You might notice cold extremities, brain fog, erectile difficulties, fatigue, slow healing. And here's what many men don't know. Poor circulation is one of the earliest warning signs of cardiovascular disease. The body whispers long before it screams. But there's good news. You can intervene. Yes, beets. Humble, earthy, often overlooked. Beets are rich in dietary nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide. This molecule helps widen and relax blood vessels, improving flow from head to toe. In multiple studies, beets have been shown to lower blood pressure, improve stamina and endurance, increase blood flow to the brain and genitals, reduce inflammation, support liver detoxification. In fact, one study found that older adults who drank beetroot juice daily saw increased blood flow to the frontal lobe of the brain, boosting focus, memory, and mood. And when it comes to intimacy, nitric oxide is essential for strong erections and arousal. No blood flow, no performance. After 60, your body naturally produces less nitric oxide. That's normal. But add in poor diet, stress, lack of movement, and medications, and it gets worse. Many men unknowingly walk around in a state of chronic nitric oxide deficiency. This doesn't just affect the bedroom, it impacts your heart, your brain, and even your sleep. But when you give your body the right fuel, like beets, you give it the raw materials it needs to restore this essential molecule, and results can be felt quickly. Now, let's talk about how to use this food to actually improve your circulation. Here are 4 easy options. Beet juice, fresh or bottled. Drink 1 cup in the morning on an empty stomach. Add lemon juice for flavor and absorption. Roasted or steamed beets. Add to salads or eat as a side dish. Roast with olive oil and garlic for a delicious twist. Beet powder, great for smoothies. 1 teaspoon is equivalent to several servings of beets. Fermented beets. Like beet kvass, adds probiotics and supports gut health and circulation. Whichever method you choose, aim for 1 serving daily. Consistency is key. When men over 60 start eating beets daily, here's what typically happens. Day 1 to 2, increased warmth in hands and feet. More mental alertness. Day 3 to 4, lower blood pressure. Less fatigue after walking or climbing stairs. Day 5 to 6, improved sexual responsiveness, stronger morning erections. Day 7, overall better stamina, mood, and desire for connection. It's not magic, it's circulation working again. This is where things get interesting. Because when your blood flows better, your intimacy improves. You feel more sensation, you last longer, you feel more confident. But it's not just about performance, it's about presence. When you feel good in your body, you show up differently for your partner. And that's where real intimacy begins. Not just physical, but emotional, relational, spiritual. So yes, beets may look humble, but the impact they have on your connection, confidence, and vitality, nothing short of powerful. Want to amplify the effects? Combine beets with citrus, like lemon or orange. Vitamin C protects nitric oxide. Leafy greens, spinach, and arugula also contain nitrates. Pomegranate enhances blood vessel elasticity and testosterone. Dark chocolate, flavonoids boost nitric oxide and mood. Garlic activates enzymes that help the body use nitrates efficiently. Think of beets as the leader, and these others as the backup singers that bring the whole show to life. Just as there are foods that support blood flow, there are others that destroy it. Avoid or limit processed meats, bacon, sausage. Excess sugar, fried foods. Excess salt, smoking alcohol in large amounts. These damage blood vessels, reduce nitric oxide, and raise blood pressure. If you're serious about fixing circulation, these have to go. Here's a powerful tip. Drink beet juice 60 to 90 minutes before a walk, workout, or intimacy. Why? Because that's when nitric oxide levels peak, and movement pushes that oxygen-rich blood exactly where you want it to go. Even just 20 minutes of walking after drinking beet juice can amplify the effects, and over time, this combo can feel like turning back the clock. Numerous studies back this up. A study in hypertension showed significant blood pressure drops from beet juice in just 24 hours. Athletes use beet supplements to increase stamina and endurance. Cardiologists are starting to recommend beets for non-pharmacological heart support. And here's the best part. There are little to no side effects unless you have kidney issues or are prone to kidney stones. In that case, talk to your doctor first. Let's talk results. One man, 67 years old, started drinking beet juice with lemon every morning. Within a week, he noticed less brain fog and better morning energy. By week 2, his wife said, "You're different lately." Another, 72, was ready to give up on intimacy altogether. After adding beets and light walking, he said, "I feel like I woke up after a decade of sleep." These stories are not rare, they're real, and they start with one simple choice. Here's your challenge. Drink 1 glass of beet juice, or eat 1 serving of beets every morning. Add lemon or ginger if you like. Walk 20 minutes after drinking. Limit sugar, processed meat, and fried foods. Track how you feel each day. You don't need to overhaul your life. Just show up for 7 days. That's all. Listen, if you felt disconnected from your body, if you felt frustrated with the low energy, cold hands, and fading intimacy, you're not broken. You're simply undercirculated, and nature has already provided the remedy. You just have to use it. This one food, beets, can be your gateway back into vitality, into energy, into passion, into feeling like yourself again. So tomorrow morning, fill that glass, add the beets, sip slowly, and know that you are choosing life. Not just more years, but better ones, richer ones, and yes, more intimate ones. You deserve that.